good, y'all boys? We're back with another video. You feel what I'm saying? As you can tell, niggas here and present. Thank the Lord for another day. Another day means another opportunity to be great. You know what I'm saying? The skits are coming soon, okay? I got some skits coming soon. I got some funny shit that I was doing. Trust, they coming, okay? Thank you for being patient.
New flows coming, be patient, brother.
But I was scrolling on Twitter and I seen a tweet that made me go, that's interesting. So I was like, yo, instead of just thinking about it in my head, or talking to myself, or talking to my friends or whatever, I'm like, yo, let me open the camera and just start talking to y'all. And these are all raw thoughts. I didn't write nothing down. I'm just going to be talking about it. Just seen it like yesterday or whatever. So I'm like, let me open the camera and talk about it, bro. Because I read it and I was like, I don't know what I think about that. I don't know what I feel about that for real. So I'm kind of, but yeah, though. Welcome back to another video. What a life to live. Let me read you the tweet though. So this tweet says, all this alpha male, quote unquote, relationship coaches, I think she meant these, not this. All these alpha male relationship coaches are popping up because we live amongst more incels, in bold, than people care to admit. Also, as I've stated several times, the more women pull away from men, the more desperate and violent their attempts to hold on to the power dynamic will be. It's enough women that's moving different to have them shook, and they also know women actually have influence over our friends and immediate circles, so it's just a matter of time before majority of women are on the same type of time. You know how white supremacy always gets very violent anytime black people are making material advances as a collective? Same thing is happening here, just put it in terms of sexism. That's it, there's 3 tweets. So, I mean, the first one is the main one with the points to it. Alright, men do not speak unless spoken to? Yeah. Yeah, no. Alright, let's think about this, right? Let's take a moment to take it in, read it again, what she said, and try to understand, the intent and the ideas behind what she's saying, right? So it's really 2 points in. Go ahead and take a moment. Alright, thank you. Now there's really 2 points in the first tweet, right? The first point is channels, YouTube channels and podcasts like Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, The Rational Male, that's Rolo, some of the other people that I don't know, I don't sit here and watch them all. Them motherfuckers be live streaming for 2-3 hours. I don't have time to watch 15 different niggas making videos talking for 3 hours a day. I don't have time for that. If you have time for that, then bro, you're not being a alpha male, okay? You're not, bro, come on, bro. You need to put time into it. All the time you doing watch other people's shit, you need to be putting that time into your purpose, okay? And I'm speaking to the choir, all right? Cause I gotta do that too. I gotta put more time. I mean, I've been working on it. I've been managing my time better. Anyways, it's not about me. I'm talking about this. So she's saying that channels like Kevin Samuels are popping up because there are a lot of incels, or more incels than we care to admit. So I guess she's saying there's a lot of incels. So let's look up the definition of the incels real quick. Okay, so incel means a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with views that are hostile toward women and men who are sexually active. Okay, so they're saying an incel is somebody who is like a younger man, which they don't have to be young men though, and they're online. They're men that are online, and they can't get bitches, and so they are hostile toward bitches and niggas who get bitches. So that's what an incel is. Someone who don't get no play. So they mad at the object of their attention, and they're mad at their counterparts that are able to get the objects of their attention, right? So she's saying that because there's a bunch of those type of people, right? Kevin Samuels and stuff are popping up, or the incels themselves are making their own channels and stuff. Her second point is women are pulling away from men, and the more that women pull away from men, the more desperate and violent men get, because men want to hold on to the power dynamic of man and then the woman, I guess. So I think I'm gonna talk about that first because I thought it was really interesting. So she said, women pull away. The more women pull away from men, the more desperate and violent their attempts to hold on to the power dynamic will be. So my question is, what attempts have men made? So okay, women are becoming more independent and more I don't need no man and all this and all that, which I think is a trap anyway. They're saying that power dynamic is shifting because women are feeling like they don't need men, or they don't want to be with men even though they like men. So what the fuck? And a lot of women want to have a family and want to have kids, so you need men for that. Kids need a father, I'm saying. So yes, you do need men. So that whole idea of thinking I don't need a man is as dumb as saying I don't need no woman. I mean, niggas want to have families too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to have families too. The level of need is different because who do the hard jobs, right? Who are the trash men? Who are the line men who climb up them poles to make sure the internet is working? Who's working in the nuclear plants? Who's doing the hard labor and stuff, right? Who's doing the construction? Men. So when it comes to, in that regard of like running a society that's functioning, you definitely need men. You don't, as of now, you don't need women because women generally do not do those jobs, and those are the jobs that make all this shit go around. You know what I'm saying? You can pay your light bill, right? But if the man is not at the plant working, that light bill don't mean nothing because the light not even gonna turn on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact of the matter. Argue with your mom if you don't like that. If you're a girl and you're watching this, you don't like that. I don't know who you're mad at, because if you care so much, go be a lineman, okay? Or go be a line woman. Not saying there aren't women in those positions, but generally there are not, and that's okay. It's nature. It's okay. That's the main issue. I'm gonna come back to this, but that's the main issue. A lot of these people in these different groups, whether it be the feminists, whether it be LGBTQ, whatever, they want to make people feel bad for doing what's natural to them. You know what I'm saying? And that was exactly my point. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make men feel bad for being the ones that's in these positions that do these type of jobs. You think if you say that, men are the ones that run the world or whatever, or build the society, okay, they're gonna try to make you feel shame for that. But anyways, going back to what we're talking about. So I want to know what attempts have been made that are desperate and violent against women trying to be more independent. If she's referring to, people like Kevin Samuels and stuff talking, how is that desperate or violent? Because these things are just men talking to other men, and men showing men the reality of life and relationships. A lot of these, like people like Fresh and Fit, a lot of what they talk about is telling men to be better men. Making yourself a valuable man, building yourself up to be someone who's desirable, right? And that's the thing with men. Men have to become someone who is desirable, become someone who's good, a good man. That's a man's journey in life, to become a good man.
Whatever happens tomorrow, you must promise me one thing. That you will stay who you are. Not a perfect soldier, but a good man.
To the little guys.
Because men are not born with value, at least on the dating market, right? Me as a man, if I go out, the chances of a girl coming up to me and shooting a shot with me, and I'm a decent guy, I'm a stand-up guy. I'm not rich. I don't got a bunch of change and shit. I don't wear, I know how to dress. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a regular guy. I'm not ugly. Some people might argue with that. Get on, don't care. But I'm just a regular guy. Still, the chances of a girl coming up to me and trying to spit game at me, slim to none. But let's say it was an average girl, right? Average girl, maybe she don't got the fattest ass, or she don't got her hair done and wigs done and a bunch of makeup on and shit. I don't really care. Like, that's, women do that for other women, bro. I mean, they do that for niggas because women put that in their head that that's what niggas want. Anyways, don't care. Argue with your mom. If an average girl, she look decent, she look cute, she go out there, right, downtown or something, the chances of niggas coming at her, trying to holler game, trying to spit game at her, trying to take her home that night, phew, high. Don't care. High. Niggas will be looking at you. Niggas will be trying to talk to you, and you have the power to choose. You can choose which one you want. You can chop it up with them, see what they gotta say, if they cool or not. You think they cool? If you gonna let them take you home, if you gonna give them your number and follow up for next day, you have the power to choose that, because that's just your girl, and you're a cute girl, and you have that value to you because you were born with it. You didn't have to do nothing except maintain it. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. If you're mad about that, I don't care. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people gonna try to shame you for thinking that, right? Or just make you ashamed of that idea. No, don't listen to them, because those people are miserable and lonely, and they try to fight against nature, and it's very weird. It's very weird to me. And it's not everybody, right? It's not every woman that thinks like that. It's not every whatever. But there's certain members in those communities, in those groups, that they have their own agendas. You know what I'm saying? That goes for any group, like whether it be Black Lives Matter, or whether it be feminists, or whether it be LGBTQ. There are certain individuals that's in any and all these groups, you know, Democrat, Republican too, any of these groups, right? Even any religions too. There's certain people that have agendas that are not good for everybody. Okay? Argue with your mom. I'm going to talk more about that in detail. That's going to be its own video, and I will break down each part, right? But yeah, so there's that. That's the power dynamic. Men chase the women. Women choose what man they want to deal with. That is the dynamic. Men provide direction. They lead. Not saying women can't lead, but generally speaking, women don't lead. Majority of women do not lead. But a relationship is still an equal partnership. You know, like, both members should be putting in equal effort into each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy shouldn't just be chasing the girl all the time. The girl has to chase the guy too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If the guy's just chasing the girl, motherfucker, that girl do not like you. Okay? She don't respect you. Okay? So, that's a whole other video in itself too. Anyways, there's a lot of nuance to a lot of these things. So, they're not as simple as like concrete answers. There's a lot of nuance. Because yeah, there's our regular human nature, but there's also case by case basis too, right? But I think that pretty much covers her second point, right? So we're gonna jump to the first point. Damn, 13 minutes already? Nigga like to talk, boy. Fuck. So she says that the reason that Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit and all these other podcasts and men platforms are popping up is because that below average men, the men who are weirdos and they stay online and they hate everybody and they hate women, they hate men that are able to get women. They're saying that she's saying that those people, those below average men, are the ones that's making these channels. No, that don't make no sense. Now, I'm sure there are some incels that like to listen to those channels because they want to feel justified in how they feel, or they want to learn how to be a better man. There's that aspect of it, right? But generally, an actual incel who watches somebody like Kevin Samuels, when Kevin Samuels is talking to men and saying what men need to do, they don't watch that stuff because they feel hurt. Like, because you know, they're telling men to have integrity, telling men to build value, to make something of themselves, to get up and stop being stop being lazy. You know, just get up and build yourself up, get your money up, be healthy, get right, be a cool person, be a good person, be a good man. The real incels do not like that stuff. That's why they don't watch that stuff. They just watch the part where, let's say, if they have a woman on and they're telling the woman like how it is, you know, giving her a reality check. They like that because they want to, you know, that's what they like. That's the part they like. You know, it's not being mean to women. Some of them do be mean. I'll give you that.
Yeah. As soon as that should happen, they fucking went on the balcony, hid like women, which is fine. But us three went out and encountered a threat. So,
but that doesn't give you the.
Doesn't matter. Shh. Actions louder than words. All right. So talk all you want.
But that's not what these things are about. You dig what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. And sometimes y'all motherfuckers take the truth and tell the truth straight up, bluntly. Y'all take that as being mean. But if y'all were to do that to men, telling the man he's short, he's fat, nobody wants him, that's okay. And don't argue with me because that's true. You see it all the time. Women literally go on Twitter and social media to bash men all day long. Men that have nothing to do with nothing. And they champion it. But tell a woman the truth? How dare you? It's weird, bro. It's a double standard, I guess. I mean, that's what it is, though. You're not gonna see me complain about it. I'm just gonna talk about it so people are aware. But when they don't like what you gotta say, they do. There's 4 things that they do. Sign, right? Sign language. They're gonna shame you. They're gonna insult you. They're gonna get to you, and they're always gonna have the need to be right. They will never admit that they're wrong. Shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. Kevin Samuels said that, and it's facts. And that goes for a lot of other situations too. But yeah, the real reason that a lot of channels like Kevin Samuels and stuff are popping up is because men have never had an outlet to talk to other men, to say what we think, to say what we feel, to say what we go through, okay? And that's true. Look at daytime television. You look at the talk shows. Who are all these talk shows garnered to? Women. Who's talking? Women. The View, Wendy Williams, Ellen. You know, they're targeting women, talking to women about women's problems, what women deal with, and what women go through, and what women think about certain things. If they're talking about pop culture stuff or social stuff, they're talking about the stuff that appeal to women. Now, when have you ever seen a male equivalent to that? The Dr. Phil show? No. Jimmy Fallon? No. Jeopardy? No. The thing between all those things I said, there's shows, right, led by men, but the topic is not about men. You see men leading the game shows. You see men leading those drama or shit like Jerry Springer, and you see men that lead that host the talk shows, talking to famous people and celebrities and shit. But you never see men talking to other men about what men think and what men feel. And another part of that is that society, right? You hear me? Listen to me. Society teaches men and pushes men to be strong and stoic and hold your emotions in, hold your feelings in. Don't open up. Nobody cares about how you feel, which is true. Nobody care about how you feel. Because look, niggas are literally saying how they feel, and you have women and other people putting think pieces on Twitter and social media, shaming men for how they feel. Not to say that when they do talk about actual negative things, they're not valid, but majority of the time, from what I've seen, is not valid. They don't like Kevin Samuels because they don't like how Kevin Samuels talk. Okay, well, he's telling you what men think, what majority of men think, what a lot of men think. And look at the numbers, bro. The amount of loneliness that's happening right now, bro, and depression and shit is at an all-time high. Suicide is at an all-time high between young people, older people, men, and women. You know what I'm saying? Women are lonely as hell right now and single. Men barely even, a lot of men do not even go up to women no more, bro. Because niggas are scared. Niggas don't feel comfortable. Niggas feel like, oh, okay, I don't want to come off as disrespectful just for coming up and talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I don't know, look at the numbers, bro, because the numbers don't lie. That's what it is. So, but anyway, all that being said, that is the real reason Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit and these type of the manosphere, that's the reason these things are popping up. Because we have never had an outlet to talk about what we think without a woman or somebody trying to shame us for what we think or how we feel. You know what I mean? They're trying to shame you for being who you are, for natural things, not how men naturally act and naturally think. And I'm not talking about, the crazy shit that men do, the bad shit that men do. That's just bad people. That's just, like when they talk about rape and stuff. Bro, society as a whole, at least in America, we can all agree that raping somebody is bad. Killing somebody is bad. Well, some people like to kill people, but that's different though. As a whole, this is not acceptable, right? What some of these women try to make you think is that, oh yeah, everybody thinks it's okay to rape women and don't nobody care. No, that's not true. We care. That's not good. There are certain people who condone that, but that's them. That's not a culture. That's them individuals, and they're wrong for that. And people say that they're wrong, but it all goes back into what they do, bruh. They try to blame all men for what certain men do, what individual men do, what the below average, we all agree is the below average men. For some reason, they take what this amount does and put it all on this amount. Don't know why. Well, I know why. There's an agenda, but people are feeding into it whether they know it or not. So that's what it is, bro. So I think what you can take from this is, I think I'm closing now. So what you can take from this, I think I said everything I need to say from what she said. Y'all can make your own conclusions. But the takeaway from this is that, don't let these people shame you for how you feel. Don't let these people shame you for what you think. As long as what you think is not immoral, doesn't hurt nobody. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Don't let these people try to talk you out of being a man, okay? There are certain things you have to deal with as a man that women don't deal with, okay? You have to be assertive. You have to be smart. You have to be understanding. You have to take care of yourself. And as a man, you have to build your value up. I'm still on my journey. I'm still on my journey. I don't have some big nice setup. I'm just in my room in front of my door. You know what I mean? But I'm building myself up. I'm trying to do things that's going to build my character, build my mental, build my spirit. You know what I mean? And it's all a process. You're not going to be that guy overnight. You have to build yourself up to become that guy. Smoking on your top 5. Hey, y'all heard that new Kendrick? That shit 5, what? Yo, Kendrick, Baby Keem. I never really liked Baby Keem like that. Like, I didn't really care from what I heard. But that song, he kind of snapped, though. He kind of snapped. Jump in that beat. But yeah, though. I think that's it, bro. I'm spitballing right now. All this shit was off the dome. I didn't write nothing down. This is the second take, though. The third take. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta be vigilant. Just make sure you're a good man, bro. Because even if you're a good man, there's gonna be people that's gonna try to tear you down, or they're gonna try to misrepresent what you feel and what you think and what you go for, what you believe in, bro. So like, you just have to be diligent, bro. You know what I mean? You have to be diligent. There's gonna be, you know, there's a lot of powers that be that are against you. You know what I mean? And as a man, you face rejection every day. But if you are out here trying to get at girls and, you know, trying to find somebody that you fuck with for real, or if you're, you know, let's say you're trying to, you know, if you're trying to build your own business, you're that type of nigga, you're an entrepreneur, you invest or whatever, you're gonna face rejection every day. You're gonna get L's every day. But it's not, the L's don't define you. What defines you is how you respond to the L's. What defines you is how you keep going. What defines you are your dubs. That defines you. Your perseverance, your tenacity. You know what I mean? That's part of being a man. You never stop trying. You keep going, you keep building, you keep working. Because if you don't build, you starve. Or your family starves. So the people you care about starve. You know? The world is on your... sometimes it's going to feel like the world is on your back. It's on your shoulders. Sometimes it is. And you have to be strong. You have to push through. Surround yourself with people that's going to support you. Find yourself a good girl that loves you and cares about you for real. And understands you and listens to you. Make sure you have a group of friends, group of peers that fuck with you for real. And they're always going to hold you accountable and they're going to keep you on the right path. Make sure you keep your family close, even if it's hard. Assuming they never did no fuck shit to you, whatever. But keep your family close, because keep your family, your friends, and your girl close, bro. Because this is a cold world we in. There's a lot of powers that be that are seeking out to destroy us, men or women, okay? They want us gone, bro. They want us to be drones. They want us to be slaves. They want us to be all these things, bro. So just be strong, bro. Be strong. Sometimes the world is going to be on your shoulders, but you have to push through. You got to. You got to. You got to. But yeah, though, I love all y'all. Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all felt some type of way from this. You know what I'm saying? I hope my words, I hope what I said made sense. If it don't make sense, oh well. Sleep with it. It's all good. I'm gonna edit it to make it as concise as I can. I know I talk a lot, bruh. I'm telling you, when I talk about these bigger things, I will write stuff down and have it structured so it's very, you know what I'm saying? Very, you know what I mean? Very, yeah. Yeah, and I got my hair done too. I'm just here freshly braided. Yeah. Fuck, nigga. Yeah, I know I'm fine. I know I'm cute, nigga. Yeah. Alright, I'm done. Y'all be easy though. Bro, I be cracking myself up, bro.
Still screaming, still scheming.